Hey you guys, this is Jeremy within the DAW. Welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Recompose I2C8. This is a pretty interesting little chord generating plugin that helps you generate chord structures and I guess kind of melodies in a very unique and easy to use way. Keep in mind though that the version that I'm using is actually a pretty early beta, so it is going to be a little bit glitchy. But with that said, for the price point, I actually really like this thing, and I think it's a really cool songwriting tool. So let's just jump into the session and take a look. So this is the Recompose I2C8 plugin. This is a really cool plugin that can allow you to generate chords in the key of whatever you want it to be, and it does it in a very interesting way. Now, before we get started, I want to say two things. One, I contacted Recompose myself because we had a lot of requests to check this out from a lot of people who actually went on our website and contacted us through our contact section. Another thing is that this plugin is in beta. This is nowhere near a finished product. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be hammered out and flushed out, but I want to give you a general opinion of where this is because you can buy this right now. You will be given a beta of it, and you will get the full version when it comes out. In my opinion, after using this for like 3 days, I would totally buy this. It's actually really cool. It's aimed more for the electronic musician or the loop-based producer, but I find it to be a really good songwriting tool in general. So let's start off by talking about the controls. It's very simple. You see chord triggers, which is going to determine how fast the chords are going to be triggered. So let's say I do quarter notes and press play. And then I change that to whole notes. Pretty simple, right? You get that. Next is the key. This is going to select the key signature that you're going to be in. Right now, since I'm inside of the newest version of Studio One, there are some glitches with the plugin in Studio One where it freezes the interfaces, so I'm not going to switch between those. But that is going to be fixed, and that's probably not even an issue from Recompose. That might be an issue with Studio One just because it's been really buggy since the new update. But one thing that I noticed is that we have minors and majors, and obviously we have all the different scales we can choose from. I really hope that they add different types like harmonic minors, harmonic majors, pentatonics, stuff like that, just because I think it would be really cool to have in here. Next, we have the craziness button, which will add some craziness and some randomization. And then in the center, we have these really interesting shapes. Now, what these shapes are is essentially your chords or your chord progression. So as you see with every shape, right here we have a chord. The triangle or the normal triangle is a G flat major because I'm in the key of D flat major. So if we go to this second triangle, we see G flat major. The upside down triangle is A flat major, again A flat major. And we can audition these by clicking right here. Pretty simple. Now, we also have 8 variations to choose from. So if we change the variations, it's actually going to change the chord and what shape is doing what. And this is really cool because let's say you have a 4-bar progression or an 8-bar progression and you really like it, but you don't know where to take it from there. You can easily use this to help give you ideas to shape the song idea that you have. So in this case, let's say I started right here. And let's actually make this fast so it doesn't take an hour to play back. So we'll do eighth notes. Pretty fast, right? So now what I'm going to do is play that and then change to a different variation, and you're going to hear how it changes. Now, because it's playing so fast, it doesn't really sound good, but this is actually a really powerful tool because this allows you to change the dynamics of your song, change the progression. And of course, for the chord triggers, you can go up to 4-bar notes. Now, with that said, that's the basic controls, but you have some other things. You have the ability to change pitch, which is going to be at what pitch the chords are going to be played back at. So if we go for something like a 5, it's really low. Something like a 9 or 10 would be really high. Now, in this case, we're going to stick to 7 just because that's what I liked. Cool. Now, next, we also have the ability to drag and export our MIDI that we have right here, or our progression, into our DAW. Meaning, let's say I like this one, I can drag it into Studio One, change a different variation, mix it up, and drag it into Studio One. We also have voicing, which is going to determine how many notes are going to be played at a time. Now, one thing that I really would like to see is that when I change the voicings, it actually adds them in real time. So let's say I have one voicing, I ramp it up to 2. The next time a chord is triggered, it will go up to 2. And then when I go up to 3, the next time it'll go up to 3. Another thing is I really hope that they add more voices. I think it would be really cool if we could have very, very complex chords, even though I know this isn't designed for that. I think it would be a really cool thing to have. Now, I've been playing this 4-bar drum loop with this really basic 8-bar loop, and I actually have been doing that for a reason. This is designed for the electronic loop-based musician, meaning it's designed to help you write songs using loops. But since I don't work with loops, I actually use these chords to help me write a whole song. So you're going to see this progression, this 8-bar progression. I actually use variation 0 and variation 1, and I drag them into my DAW. Next, I got rid of this just because it'll stop the graphical freeze. And I put it into my easy keys, or my keyboard. So if you listen back to my keyboard, just a simple progression. Here's the second one. Another simple one. But now the cool part is I use that as a basis of my song. So my song is going to follow that structure, and I'm going to be playing those chords. So then what I did is I went and I recorded an entire song. So we have everything from drums, guitars, and a solo. All right, so now let's take a listen to what I've actually turned it into. And remember to actually listen to the keyboards, because that is going to be the same structure that I played back earlier. Pretty cool, right? I've used a very simple chord progression generator that's designed for electronic music to actually write a real song. If we go over here, you'll see the second variation that sounds similar, but very different. As a guitar player, as a recording engineer, and as a mixing engineer, I actually really think that the I2C8 is a really cool plugin that producers should use, that songwriters should use, and pretty much anyone should use. Again, I contacted Recompose myself. I'm not making any money for this video, but I was floored by this thing. Again, this is an early beta. If you want to check it out, grab a demo if you can. It's really, really cool and really simple. Again, the workflow is super cool. If I want to change things up, instead of having to know my chord progressions or anything like that, I just have to keep in mind that they're shapes. So I'll add maybe a upside down triangle here, a circle here, and like a square here. And I know that the chords are going to be right here. And every time I do those shapes, it's going to be those exact chords. So it's really cool. Anyway, with that said, that's going to be it for this part of this video. I will see you guys in a few seconds. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys actually kind of understood what I was trying to go for. This is really, really easy to use and really helps you kind of design basic structures of a song really easily and really fast and efficiently. But because I don't really do electronic music, I use it in a different way. I kind of use it to help me build a structure for a song that I can work around that. And for that purpose, it actually did an amazing job. So with that said, that's going to be it for this video. This is Jeremy Taylor in the DAW, and I'll see you guys next time.